We are back, baby. What is going on? Happy Friday to you, and welcome back to the Extras. A little bit later stream tonight. Had to, use up as much of these long days as we can. As I see some other people in the chat are doing the same. Becky was in there first. What is going on, Becky? Hope you had a good week. She's still awake. I'm not too late. Not too late to catch Becky. Sometimes I come on a little bit past her bedtime. Crooked Orchid's in there second. What's going on, KO? Hope you're doing good. Nugget Man in there as well. He says turd, I mean third. What is going on, dude? Hope you had a good week. Becky says, y'all even beat Nance. I know. He's busy. He's in town for space camp. I was just talking to him, or following his saga about the accommodations. KO says, I'm at the finish line with the yard, and I bought that pergola. I'm so pumped. Okay, sweet, dude. That's gonna be awesome. That'll be really fun. Are you building that, or does that get delivered already in one big chunk, or sorry, I'm still getting set up on the computer here. Oh, she says, oh, I just looked at the topic. I know, it's tough. I was not sure about it at first because I was like, but I love dogs. She says, hit that like button, bacon strips. I don't know if I'm ready for that either. Come on. We appreciate when you hit... Bandos. There we go. We appreciate when you hit the like button. You can get 20 bandos too. She says, yes, I'm so excited. I feel a breath of fresh air come over my yard now. I have light, and the pines are down. All right, perfect. Well, now you just need to build your greenhouse, and you'll be all set. And your pergola, it sounds like. That's going to be fun. Black Magic in the chat, what's going on? He says, yo, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, sir. Thank you for being here. KO says, where is Bad Will? He told me to ask Chocolate Charlie to come over. What? Oh yeah, exactly. Have Charlie come over, and he'll pick up, he'll come pick up the wood and just turn it into money, right? Turn it into squirrel houses or whatever. Squirrel tables, that's what he makes. Black Magic says, I love the 20 bandos clip. Me too, man. I love that kid.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
He's so good. This one's the same kid.
Yo.
He's my hype man. Yo. That's my favorite little crypto thief. That was a funny one. That was yeah, he was smarter than we all knew. But today we are checking out. There was a video a couple weeks ago from What It Looked Like TV, and he was talking about dog fatigue, which I had not heard a ton about. I saw a couple people talking about it on TikTok, but then I searched it on TikTok, and it's all anyone is talking about. So I'm not going to show a bunch of yes, it is the same kid. So the 20 bandos is when he stole all the money, and the yo-yo, I think, is when all of the money actually went into his bank account, and he realized that he made $20,000. KO says, I love him, so cute when they're young and doing illegal things. I'm with you. It was funny. I don't think he even understood what he was doing until the money hit his account, and it was real. But yeah, so he did this video talking about dog fatigue, And I went on and looked at it, and I found a ton of other people who were not in his video. So I thought we could do a deeper dive into dog fatigue, because I love dogs. As you see, there's my dog right there. Actually, both of them are in that picture. You just can't see the husky as well in the background, but yes. So I think this is mostly centered around bringing your dog into public places, especially where it's not explicitly posted that it's dog friendly. And then, of course, it spills into the people, of course, claiming the service animal status versus people who have actual service animals who have been trained, and that's a whole other battle that's happening. So I want to get into it. It's crazy. I love my little dogs, but I don't bring them places. They're both working breeds, and they're high energy, and they're not like a take them to the store kind of dog a lot of times. The husky will go to certain stores. She's really well behaved, but my Aussie would freak out if she was in a store. So I know not to do that. But yeah, it's definitely becoming a thing. I'm trying to find, there's one guy who went viral that kind of kicked this whole thing off, and I wanted to start with his. Okay, here it is. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, this is the guy whose take kind of kicked off the whole dog fatigue. Hummingbird Kisses in the chat. She says, hello, everyone. Hello to you, Hummingbird. Happy Friday. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had a great week. We're talking dog fatigue, and this guy is going to tell us what dog fatigue is. Maybe. There we go.
Why is your dog at the mall? Why is your dog at the mall? Why is your dog at brunch?
This is Casey
Why is it
Zander.
that I have to sit in the restaurant and I have to hear the entire time I'm sitting there eating? Why is your dog in the grocery store? Why is your dog that's outside and full of pollen, okay, and probably covered in fecal material?
What?
Why is that by my
Hold on, what?
in the grocery store that I have to now buy and purchase? Why? Why is your dog in the grocery store? If there's a wild animal at a restaurant, if there's a rat or a mouse in a restaurant, that's considered a health concern.
Yeah, I don't know if you would hang out at that restaurant.
But your 80, 90 pound big dog full of slobber and hair and
they are full of
piss
slobber. Yeah.
and whatever. That's
Sure.
just okay to bring right by my apples I'm about to buy.
Oh my, okay. We're
don't
coming
get it.
out swinging right away.
Humans belong inside in the house.
Uh-huh.
Animals belong outside. Isn't that something? Isn't that amazing? When
Now, I don't know about the house. I gotta stop you there, because at the house, like, if that's your house. If you want to have dogs in your house, you can have dogs in your house. Dogs at the mall? I don't know. I don't wanna offend. I need to learn a little bit more about dogs at the mall first, but dog at the grocery store, just initially, I'm not a fan of that. Alex Drought in the chat, he says, happy Friday, all. Happy Friday to you, sir. Cheers to you. Hope you had a great week and ready for the weekend. Nugget Man says, why ask why at this point? Yeah, most of the time when I see something in public, I'm with you. I'm just gonna keep it moving, you know? Black Magic says, not the apples. I know. Next to my apples, in front of my salad. Oh my gosh. Nugget Man says, if he only knew where apples came from. I know, exactly. Yeah. How many people do you think have touched that apple, sir? I will take my dog to go picking apples. F off, KO says. See, KO, I think that the apple orchard probably allows dogs, but the produce section of the grocery store, a little different. I don't know. It depends on the context that we're in front of apples. I have to be honest. And I love my dog, but like, I know in a grocery store she would be all over stuff. Like, what? I would never even consider bringing a dog inside of a grocery store because they would be dogs. They would do dog behavior. Like, some people, though, are scared of dogs and scared for their kids being around dogs, so I definitely understand that in certain public settings, like this
I'm going
girl
to say this
says.
as calmly as I can because I'm so glad that we're finally talking about dog fatigue because I really struggle with it. For context, my 7-year-old, when he was 1 year old, he was bit in the face by the family dog. It was completely unprovoked and it was very traumatic. He is absolutely fine, but that still carries forward, okay? If I instinctivally move my children away from your dog in the street, why are you acting offended?
She talks really fast. Okay, so her child was bit on the face by a dog and is probably scared of dogs because of that. So now context of that, she's in public with that kid and a dog.
Instinctively move my children away from your dog in the street, why are you acting offended?
You should not be offended.
I don't care. You could not pay me to care if you think that dog, that animal, is friendly, because it is still an...
As someone who has a non-friendly dog, thank you for moving. My dog, I'll tell you, when she sees a kid, she's like keyed in on them. Like, and not in a good way. She's like perplexed by small-sized humans, and their movements are unpredictable, and her herding instincts are very strong. So children are a problem for her. So I don't bring her around kids. So I definitely thank you for taking your kids to the other side. I would be the opposite of offended. I would wave and say thank you.
Animal at the end of the day has animal instincts that can be triggered at any point in time. I don't know that dog. I don't want to fucking know that dog.
100%
Your
agree.
dog, your sweet baby fur baby angel, is actually looking eye to eye with my child. That's like me putting a bear next to you and going...
Yes, and every time a dog bites a kid, they always say the same thing. It's always like, oh, he would never do that. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. He does this and that, and he has been raised with my kid, and blah, blah, blah. You never know. Your dog could bite your own kid. Alex says, I like dogs, but yeah, it needs to settle down. If I'm at a dog-friendly bar that encourages pets, fine. Not in every establishment, with legit service animals being the exception, of course. Absolutely. We know we're not talking about service animals here. Service animals are not a problem in these situations because they behave like a service animal. And I think anyone, even non-experts, can detect whether a dog is a service animal pretty quickly. So I am surprised that businesses aren't cracking down on this more, but yeah, other people have that opinion as well.
Oh, don't worry, they're friendly. I don't think you understand how intimidating that is when you are the size of a child. How massive some of these dogs actually are. Not everyone wants to be around your fucking dog. You don't...
Same the other way. Not every dog is friendly. So even if your kid is friendly and they walk up nice and they want to pet the dog, sometimes the dog is not nice. And like mine. Like I worry about that going places. You never know when you'd be approached by someone and people have their dogs off the leash and their dog just runs up. I have to pick my dog up because I don't know what she's going to do.
have to be offended by that. You love your baby dog? That's great. I love that for you. Take it fucking elsewhere, out of my child's face. I'm going to say this as calmly as I can because I'm so glad that we're finally talking.
I'm on your team, girl. I am on your team 100%. That is crazy. A dog is giant mouth at eye level with a child. I 100% agree. KO says, Foxy is the best dog. She doesn't like men, but the women and the kids she's good with. and I wouldn't take her into a place. She's the best dog with 50% of people. The other half, she despises. Yeah, no, that's how my dog is. She is fine with, well, actually, no. She's fine with with some females, but most men, she's immediately fearful and suspicious. She's very protective. I definitely, I know how that is. Nugget Man says, in public, I'm more bothered by other people's children than their dogs. You know, that could be another video. I think in a restaurant, you don't want a dog running loose, and you don't want children running loose. I agree. Keho says, I used to have a Sheltie. I completely understand, Drew. Yeah, they're, you know, not every dog wants to be pet by a kid. They don't know. My Husky, absolutely a peach with a kid, but, you know, not all dogs are kind. Nugget says, I had the cutest 7-pound Yorkie, but he was the biggest a-hole, growling and yipping at anyone. Keho says she's 25% okay with the people. Okay, yeah, perfect. Then you know you're not going to run into any people where you're going, then it'll be fine, right? But this person, she says why there are dogs. She thinks she's figured out why there are dogs everywhere.
I am not a dog hater, but I do have a question. Why are there dogs everywhere? Why can I go
she's
nowhere
asking why
without
there are
being a
dogs
dog?
everywhere.
It does not
I
matter
can't
if
read.
I'm getting my eyebrows done. It does not matter if I'm shopping at the grocery store. People are just walking dogs in. And I'm not talking about service
At the
dogs.
grocery?
Of course, service dogs should be everywhere that their owner is because
The sad
they keep
music
the
and the
owners
rain
alive.
is
I'm talking
kind of
about
a
your
vibe,
regular, degular, run-of-the-mill dog. There is a walking trail nearby a Target where I live. Target, the walking trail, all of it's in
Okay.
proximity to my apartment complex. Sometimes I'm walking on the trail. People will walk up the trail with their dog and into the Target, like right into the Target. And I want to know, this is my question, Is it that the dog owners, or the insufferable dog owners, because not all dog owners, the insufferable dog owners will literally make it such a problem if you reject them and their dog, giving you a bad review, making a video trashing you, as we've seen on TikTok, that the workers and the owners don't feel like fighting them, so they just like let them? Or like, is it just excessively dog friendly? Like, what is happening? Because it used to be like, you know, a service dog every now and again. Now it's like anybody's dog.
Yeah.
Everywhere. In a stroller, on the ground, there's just dogs. I do prefer cats, but I do not hate dogs. I'm genuinely just taken aback.
I agree. I have noticed that too. There are dogs everywhere. I've not seen them in Target, but that's pretty brazen, because I'm pretty sure Target does not allow dogs. Non-service animals, of course. I don't think we have to put that caveat on everything, because everyone knows. If you have a legitimate service dog, no one's even going to question you. But those dogs move different, and the people who have them move different. And, you know, Black Magic says, preach it, Nugget Man. For crying out loud, control your kids. Leash law for the children, too. Dogs are the new kids, KO says. Why are there people everywhere, Nugget Man says. Why, Drew, why? You know, I think that there are a lot of people in the comments saying that exact thing. They're like, I hate when I'm taking my dog places and there's people everywhere. KO says stroller dogs. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can't with the stroller dog. Becky says, just leave the dogs and kids at home. I'm with you. Yep, lock them all in their own cages and just... Oh, you're not allowed to do that? Okay. Yeah, no, I would never. But here is a professional dog trainer. She's going to talk about dog fatigue a little bit.
I'm a professional dog trainer, dog sport exhibitor.
This is Haley and
General dog
Taro.
That dog fatigue hashtag that's going around right now? Y'all cooked. If you don't know, there's a hashtag trending right now that's hashtag dog fatigue. And it's basically people talking about how fucking tired they are of dogs and dog owners and seeing dogs everywhere and all that stuff. I said it in a recent post, but the world actually isn't
perfect lighting in that shot.
Necessarily dog friendly. It is a world where you're free to own a dog. Mm-hmm. That's it. The world doesn't have to expand itself to accommodate your dog and the fact that you chose to own one. Not only is it just like super weird to want to bring your dog everywhere, it's disrespectful of people. People can have allergies. People can have fears. People might.
I don't think it's weird to want to hang with your dog.
See your dog or interact with your dog.
You got to pick the places wisely.
But it is so wildly damaging to your dog's psyche what you're doing to them.
That's true.
I don't even know where to start.
You can really.
Do you ever wonder why we have this generation of incredibly reactive dogs with severe separation anxiety? Think about it for a second. It's because you're bringing them fucking everywhere. People are rescuing dogs, and rescue dogs, for the most part, usually have weaker nerves, or they've been through trauma, or you're purchasing dogs from unethical breeders or pet stores that aren't giving a fuck about what temperaments they're breeding, and then you're not doing any proper socialization or training, and then you're bringing them to a fucking grocery store. Or you're.
I agree. I don't know how you. Even with the socialization and training, why are you bringing them to the grocery store? Nugget Man says, I did just see an elderly woman walking out of TJ Maxx with their poodle in the cart on a blanket. See, I don't like it in the cart. You know, what if the next person to use that cart is allergic to dogs and they're at TJ Maxx buying clothes and they're going to put clothes in there that they're going to wear and there was a dog, and I don't know if the dog should be in the cart. I think a lot of people have that problem too. I caught a couple of those videos. KO says, let them watch each other. Exactly. The dog, the kid, they will entertain each other. It's totally fine. They can feed each other too. That's how they used to do it back in the old days, right? This girl says that some owners forget that their dog is an animal.
The whole pet parent ideology has gone way too far.
This is Molly
and
on
it's not
TikTok.
only
Wow, Molly.
It's
she just got
animals.
MOLLIE.
And this is coming from an animal lover.
Good for
I grew
you.
up with dogs.
She
I
must
have
be a
two
big
cats. I worked in the pet industry for years. I have seen very good owners and I've seen very bad owners. And the difference is the bad owners do not understand that their pet is an animal.
Owner.
I'm going to focus on dog owners because cat owners, specifically outdoor cat owners, tend to have the opposite problem that I can talk about in a different video. But if you treat your dog the same way you'd treat a human baby, you are doing that animal a disservice. So, for example, imagine there are two people, both of them live in a city, and both of them are looking to buy a dog. I understand adopt, don't shop, but just for the sake of this, they both want to purchase a dog. One of them understands that that dog will be an animal.
Breeder.
One of them expects that that dog will be their baby. The person who goes in just looking for a baby is probably going to be focused on aesthetics of the pet, so how cute it is. And then a few months later, they're going to be like, I don't understand why my doodle mixed with a working breed is destroying my home every day and is stressed out all the time.
Because it doesn't have a job.
Because if you think your dog is a baby, you only see their breed as what makes them look cute. You think that maybe like a human...
That's a huge point. Working breeds are working breeds for a reason, and they need to work.
And they'll be malleable or able to adapt to their environment. But that's just not the case for so many breeds. They have different prey drives, they have different levels of energy, and they have different natural temperaments. That just is not the case with human children. Meanwhile, the person who understands that dogs are animals...
Alex says, am I losing my mind? Is that Molly or Molly? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how she got that. Becky says, there's a local weather chick around here that just said her dog was her firstborn. Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't know about that. Becky says, I see that all the time at Walmart. I wish... Wait, because I sneeze on the drop of a dime. Wow. Okay, so you see dogs at Walmart all the time? That's wild. I don't really go to Walmart. Oh, Nugget says the dog did not look chill. Does a poodle in a cart ever look chill? I mean, Imagine the life that poodle lives. You know, it is bound to be a life of anxiety for that dog.
Animals with instincts is going to say, you know what? My lifestyle allows me to take a dog for a walk twice a day and go to the park a couple times a week. So even though I think Australian Shepherds are the cutest dogs in the world, I'm gonna look at toy breeds instead, because that just works better for my lifestyle. So let's go back to the person who has a doodle as their baby. The dog is not trained. The owner thinks it's trained because it can sit when offered a treat. But when it's time for the dog to heel or have any sort of recall, it's not there because the owner never took the time to train it.
That kind of
thought it was
stuff's
cruel,
important.
thought it was mean to
Training
make
is
the dog
important.
do something it didn't want to do. So we have a dog that has absolutely no idea what to do in public. And yet this dog still goes everywhere with its owner because it would be cruel to leave a human baby at home when you go grocery shopping. So now you've got a dog running around the Stop and Shop sniffing.
I don't know. I don't like that. And I don't know. And I'm not going to play a bunch of videos calling out dogs cuz I love dogs. I was more interested in hearing from the people talking about the dogs. But there is a guy who made an entire account about... Actually, I don't know who made the account. So there is a person who made an account that is just all... And actually, they comment on almost every video. Yeah, okay, there we are. See, top comment right here. Dogs aren't family. This is the account. I saw this on TikTok. And what this person does is they find all of the times that a dog was being a bad dog or a person was being a bad dog owner, and they just play them on their video. Okay, definitely can't... where's the... Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay, so here's a dog by the eggs. The dog's just getting some eggs, you know? KO says, I'm also poorly trained. Same. Becky says, yes, not the ankle biters. Yeah, like, here's another video from Dog Owners Are Selfish, Dogs Aren't Family on TikTok. I don't know if you can say dogs aren't family, but... because, you know, defining what someone's family is to them, it doesn't seem right to me. But I definitely get how it is selfish to bring your dog places where dogs don't belong. Because not everyone likes them, and not everyone, you know, like a lot of people are allergic or whatever. Nugget says, that's a good trait for you, KO. But yeah, so this account, it just, like, compiles a bunch of videos of dogs with people in public. Like, this is a lady at Home Depot with a dog. I don't like this, personally, either. I don't know. At least it's on a leash, right? Because half of them are not. This girl went to a, Alex says, even Poochie McDoggo looks miserable to be there. Exactly. The dog is like, dude, I do not belong in this place. This is not a dog place. You know, if you're at Tractor Supply and they allow dogs in there, fine. But, like, at the grocery store, it's a little bit much. Like, this girl, she went to... like a cafe place to have a meeting on her, I think on her laptop, maybe like a video meeting or something. And then the dog, and then a dog is there. Hold on, we can turn our music back or our sound back on.
Dog fatigue is real, and I'm so.
This is Strawberry Short on TikTok.
Happy that collectively as a society we're waking up and we're realizing how annoying
she says it's
dog
worked
owners
out
are.
so far.
So the other day I went to the coffee shop because I decided to work from there, and I had a very important Zoom meeting to attend. So I sit
Zoom
down,
meeting,
I have my
okay.
coffee, I'm ready to go, and this lady walks in with her caniche, which I'm like,
what's a caniche?
okay, like maybe she's just out here grabbing coffee and leaving, right? No, she sits right next to me, okay? And I'm allergic as hell to dogs, so I'm already like, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. Like, have your coffee and go. No, she doesn't have her coffee. No, she opens up a Tupperware that had dog food pate or whatever, and it smelled like fucking shit. I was literally in my meeting like,
gross.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Those wet foods
I was like,
are
man,
nasty.
Bitch, hurry up, make that pate faster. It fucking smells like shit in here, and it's a cafe, and I have my food, and I have my coffee. Like, what's going on? And then her dog hops on the bench, because it was like this booth
Not on
bench
the bench
type of situation.
No.
Hops on the bench. Starts going up to me, sniffing me, kind of putting its paws on me.
No.
Bitch, I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting for work. I was like this. The fuck? And the lady wasn't getting her dog. She was letting her dog sniff me and touch me and whatever, and she was kind of like, "Aw."
That's crazy.
Aren't
That's
you
no,
so
no,
cute?
that's not your friend.
No, it's not
That's
cute.
crazy.
I did not come here thinking that you were gonna bring your fuck ass dog and that you're gonna make him some
man.
fuck ass pate, and on top of that, you're gonna let him sniff me and touch me and whatever.
She
while
didn't
I'm
hold
in a
back, I
meeting.
guess.
You can see my laptop screen right here, right?
Sure.
And you can see that I am talking to people for work. Maybe she didn't know it was for work, but come on. Anyways.
Alex says, I get her point, but I wouldn't take an important meeting in a public setting. I agree. It was kind of on her for wanting to take a Zoom meeting inside of... I think taking a Zoom meeting inside of a restaurant is just as rude as the lady whose dog is sniffing people. I definitely agree. Becky also agrees. Yeah. It's over the line.
You know, she makes a pate for the dog, whatnot. The dog,
making pate for the dog is also, that's great.
It jumps back on the booth, on the bench, and like lies right next to me. Like literally, we're touching, right? And you think,
no,
oh gosh, like,
come
so
on,
cute.
say
Like,
something to the
chose
lady.
you. Girl, I'm allergic. I really did not want to have a dog right next to me during a meeting. My nose starts to itch. It starts to like, I have to
The
sneeze
sad
and I
piano
have to blow
music
my
is
nose in the middle of
hilarious.
a meeting. I didn't ask for this. And the lady, she was like, oh, like he's such a sweet little boy. Like he just wants your attention. Hello?
I love that face. Hello? I definitely agree. I see both sides of this. Taking a meeting in public is weird, but also how can you bring your dog into a cafe, first of all? Second of all, you're letting it jump on people? I don't get that at all. I don't like that. Dogs shouldn't be jumping on people at all. This girl says she is afraid to say that she doesn't like dogs.
I am sick and tired of this dog propaganda that has been going on for years.
This is
why
Phoebe is
that when you
Ginger
say
One
you
on
don't like
TikTok.
cats, everyone's like, okay, yeah, fair enough, valid opinion. But if you say you don't like dogs, everyone thinks you are literally a sociopath. The overstimulation that dogs give you is just off the charts. No, I don't want to wake up to your dogs licking their balls. There's my alarm clock. They jump everywhere. They leave their hair
Is your
everywhere.
alarm?
They make your house
Are you
stink.
sleeping in a
Dog
restaurant?
owners are literally blind to the fact that everyone thinks they stink and their house stinks. The barking? Sorry, how do dog owners put up with the fact that their dog... Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're making your own life a living hell. And you pet...
See, if you have dogs that don't bark... I mean, mine will bark if if a stranger comes over. But other than that, I don't know. Just constant barking, that would drive me nuts. I couldn't deal with that. KO says, I make food for Foxy because she has a sensitive stomach. Oh, okay. So I do rice, beans, turkey, spinach, carrots, and then she gets that every time she goes for a walk, and then she also has science diet. Oh, okay. Man, she is getting some good food. That's awesome. And they eat less when you give them real food like that too. Alex says, I believe oh, is that the song, the piano song? I would embarrass myself trying to pronounce that. Eric Sadie. Okay. He says, I'm at least somewhat cultured. You are certainly more cultured than me. I would not have been able to pick that song out. KO says, agree, why are you in public? You might get something weird. Yeah. Yeah, that I think a dog jumping on you is probably the not the worst thing that could happen to you if you're having a Zoom meeting in a public restaurant. One of them was maybe that was Claire de Lune by Debussy. Oh, okay. I will look both of those up afterward. Yeah, I know, right? She had that sound effect ready to go, man, locked and loaded. That was crazy. That was weird in the headphones. Kids jump on people in public also. I'm with you, KO. Children should also not jump on people. I think just in general, maybe we don't jump on each other in public. I don't know. I thought that was like kind of an unspoken rule. Becky says, I have a neighbor that their little yappers just yap and yap all the time, and it drives me crazy. See, that's the worst, man. When the dog's barking all the time, that's not a happy dog. You know, when we're gone, my dogs nap. They're exhausted. They have really hard lives. They have to wait for us to come home and then eat and then run around in the yard until they go to sleep and do the same again. But this girl says she has a service dog, but she supports the dog fatigue movement.
As someone on their second service dog and a service dog handler of almost 9 years, the relief I feel seeing that hashtag dog fatigue is trending right now is like no other. Yeah. The things that people are talking about right now are things that I feel like I've been screaming into the void for the better part of a decade. I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but I am sick and tired of seeing dogs out in public that are either A, untrained, or B, in spaces that do not allow pets.
Yeah.
And before we get started,
that's a good point.
Walmart and Target do not allow pets. FDA Section 6-501.115 specifically prohibits animals in anywhere that sells open food.
Oh, okay. So it's actually prohibited by federal law. Okay.
Walmart and Target have grocery sections. In honor of my service dog's first Gotcha Day coming up, I thought it would be really fun to tell you guys all of the times entitled dog owners made our lives more difficult that I can remember.
Okay, so if you want to hear all of her stories, you can check out her channel at Juge and Porpy on TikTok. She has an interesting perspective because when you have a service dog and you're in public and someone's untrained dog comes up to you, number one, they can like mess up your service dog, you know, or at the very least upset it. And two, that shouldn't even be a situation that you have to worry about as someone who is in need of having a service animal. You should be able to move freely through the world and not be constantly paranoid of people's dogs interfering with your dog. Here's another dog shouldn't be in the grocery store one.
Dog fatigue is real, and I'm really starting to think that people who bring their dogs...
This is Cash Money Records on TikTok.
Like that just simply want attention. I just saw a video of a lady who was recording a couple who had 3 huge Newfoundlands inside of the grocery store.
That is a big dog.
200 pounds. Why do you have a 200-pound four-legged animal in a store? Because you want the attention.
Two-legged animal that's 200 pounds is fine.
Us people saying don't bring your animals into the grocery store is not being a dog hater. It's knowing that animals don't have the same brain as humans. They don't have the same bodies as humans. So why on earth
good point.
do I have to be in a store next to a big, huge Newfoundland dog, even a Chihuahua? Like, they're animals. People have allergies, and to be quite honest, animals don't belong in the grocery store.
Yeah,
like,
aside from the allergies thing, I think it's
that?
just like
Some
it's a grocery store.
Trained.
You know?
Some of your dogs shed like crazy. Some people just don't want to be around an animal. Like, what are we gonna bring next? And for those who just like to negate everything, I'm not talking about service dogs. I'm talking about your
Nobody's talking about
regular
service
dog,
dogs.
your pet.
I should have put that in the description.
Because you want people to talk to you.
Now that people are watching the channel, I'm like,
the end
The
of the
pressure's
day,
on
this
to
animal
not
shouldn't be
say
in here.
anything stupid, I guess.
Animals carry diseases. Dog carries diseases. I don't care what you say. You don't have to hate dogs to understand that they don't belong in the grocery
No,
store.
I agree. I agree.
really wish stores can like really crack down on this because
Yeah, I think it is on the store, and stores need to be saying something so that customers don't feel like they have to. Because that's awkward, and I understand not wanting to say something to someone in public. Like this girl right here is in pretty awkward situation, okay? It says, so glad we're talking about dog fatigue. This is the seat I paid for being taken up by a service animal. Now, she's got basically no leg room, and a dog is pressed up against her. See, I don't see how that's allowed. I mean, I get bringing the service animal on the plane. That's fine, but like just planning for them being right there is weird because like where are you supposed to put your legs? Where is the dog owner putting their legs? So now every time someone comes past, they're bumping into. I don't know, man. I feel like you got to get a seat for your dog if you're gonna have a dog with you like that. Maybe that. I think if it's a legitimate service animal, the airline gives you that seat for free. How about that? Because I don't want someone who needs a service animal to be inconvenienced in the effort of quelling the people who are taking advantage. Nugget Man says dogs are welcome at dog stores. Go there. It's actually a good time for the family. Exactly. You want to socialize your dog? Take him to the dog store. Dog stores love having dogs in there. Absolutely, I'm with you. But I feel bad for this girl. She's got no leg room there. That's terrible. This person says they just don't like untrained dogs.
Do you know what? Yes, I am so glad that we are talking about dog fatigue and we are normalizing that it's okay to not like dogs. And we're also talking about how almost every single dog
That's Bree
doesn't
over
get
on
trained. It's
TikTok.
not trained properly. And that's why I've never liked dogs. I'm not a dog person. I am a cat person through and through. But I have never liked dogs. I can enjoy dogs. You know, when I enjoy dogs is whenever they are properly trained and they are not jumping up and licking people's faces and barking and putting their snouts in your butthole and scratching you and jumping up on you and getting mud on you and pooping in the freaking house or pooping anywhere except outside, barking nonstop. They smell. People don't bathe their animals as much as they should. And then the owners, you go over to someone's house, you go over to a friend's house, they have their little nasty dog jumping all over you, putting their stink breath in your face, licking your face. Oh my god. And they want you to sit there and just make out with their dog. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, I will not French kiss your dog, and I'm sorry that you think I'm a shit person for it. Train your dogs. Train your fucking dog. Like, it is also so unfair to the dog itself for you not providing that training. And then also people love to demonize me for not liking dogs, but also not having one of my own, even if I don't like dogs. What do you mean? Like, that's so unfair to both me and the hypothetical dog. Like, you want me to have a dog that I don't have the energy for, I don't have the patience for, I don't have the time to train. Like, that would be so unfair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to give my love and time and attention to that dog. So why would I get a dog? It's the same reason I don't have kids right now. Sure, I would love kids.
Well, that's a good
someday.
decision. At least you
Not
know
right
that
now.
about yourself.
Because again,
you
I
know?
don't have the time, attention, energy, or patience.
There you
and
go.
I feel like if more people were aware of themselves in that way, maybe dog fatigue wouldn't be such a big thing, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Bree. I still cannot get over that lady on the plane. Like, oh, that would be so bad. KO says they should have their own seat. It's unfortunate, but if you have to have them fit in a bag. I see. I feel like if a dog is in a bag, it's not a service dog. You know? Because a service dog doesn't need to be in a bag, right? But also, if your dog is big like that, I feel like you need to account for where it's going to sit. But also, they shouldn't charge a disabled person more money to fly. So I think the airline has to give them a seat for their dog for free. She says, I've been dogging wrong. Who lets their dogs do that? Me, I don't get it. I don't know whose dogs these people are seeing, but I feel bad for them. This guy made a few comments about dog fatigue, and now all the dog people are in his comments, and they are getting under his skin.
The reasons I keep talking about things like
This
dog
is Jazz
fatigue,
J. Warren.
is because of the comments that I get. The reactions that I get from dog people is why I keep doing it. For instance, I made a comment talking about, the Gordon Ramsay thing and how, like, yeah, y'all talking about black fatigue and white fatigue. I'm on dog fatigue. And I had a comment from Rover Guy, Rover Guy.
Rover Guy.
And he said, I have human fatigue. Like, that was some gotcha. Do you know how strange you sound saying it out loud? Like, it's not normal. And it's almost like some people, not all dog people, but like a lot of dog people don't recognize that. It's not normal to kiss your dog on the mouth. It's not normal for it to lick the ice cream cone and then you lick it right after. You know, dogs eat their own butthole. Respectfully, like, my point is this, y'all, like...
Listen. If I want to share my ice cream with my dog, I should be able to do that. Not in the grocery store, though. Okay? Let's do it in the dog park.
This whole anti-human dog first concept, it's a specific group of people that really, really subscribe to it, but it's not normal and it never will be. And I'm going to continue to make fun of it because it's just like, it's such a crazy thing to hold. Well, the dog never did me wrong. I get it 100%. I'd rather just go to therapy than humanize a dog that doesn't even know what's going on. The reasons I keep talking about things like...
I think he's just trying to make people mad. I think these are just rage bait videos. KO says, no, there are plenty of small dogs that are serious job dogs. Oh, yeah, for sure. I know that I didn't mean to imply that small dogs can't be service dogs, but when I encounter someone who has their dog wrapped up in a blanket like a little dog burrito in their shopping cart, I'm going to assume that that's not a service dog. But yes, you're right. Like the small dogs do like health things for people. You're right. Seizures and blood sugar. Yeah. Black Magic says, I know where my mouth has been. What if my dog does not want to share an ice cream cone with me? That's same. Like I feel like, well, actually, my dogs would both share with me. If I put down a treat in front of them and I took some, they would definitely be like, here, have more. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's mad that people share ice cream with their dog. Now, if you're bringing your dog in the grocery store when you're buying the ice cream, all right, I don't like that. But, yeah, the dog people are getting to him in the comments. Oh, he also says cats are not part of it. Just
y'all know I've been on my dog
clarify.
Fatigue wave ever since that Gordon Ramsay thing. I had a comment that said, yo, lump the cats in with the dogs.
I don't know the lore here, no, sorry.
I'm not. And understand something, I don't like cats. I like dogs, but I have dog fatigue. I hate cats, but I don't have cat fatigue.
He hates cats, okay, but they're not part of this. Because cats are not in public like the dogs. I got you. Okay. This girl saw a dog in the bar.
I have dog fatigue.
She has no lights in her house, sorry.
I am sick and tired of dogs. And I'm so...
I want to get you a light bulb.
Over how normalized, specifically in America. I can't say how it is in other countries because I don't live in another country. But in America, we are too dog friendly. Every space is not a safe
therapy.
Space for dogs.
Yes, that's not a service dog. Yeah, exactly.
To think that every single establishment on planet Earth is a place to bring their dog. One time I was at the fucking bar. I was at a bar with my friends.
Bar.
And people
I
had
like
dogs
all the
in,
hand
and what
motions
happened,
for emphasis.
one dog went up to another dog and tried to fucking attack it. And this is the thing too. Not only do you have your dog in an establishment where people are drinking, having fun, the damn dog didn't have a leash.
Establishment.
Why is your dog in a bar I don't get it. I don't fucking. And then people think this shit is cute. Like, at this point, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think y'all bring your dogs out in public for attention. I really think it's an attention. I think you guys are attention starved and are looking for it, because generally, what possesses you to bring a dog to a bar? Like,
I think it is.
We need to stop this. We need to stop this. Leave the damn dog at home, because then this is how people and other animals get attacked.
There are dog bars. You could go to a dog bar.
But I'll give them credit to the fact that the dog was leashed and the dog was sitting by the owner's feet.
Okay,
and the other dog
well,
just
that's
came up
good.
to it and tried to attack it. But it's just like, leave the damn dog. We wouldn't have to worry.
See, exactly. You gotta have him on a leash. I don't know who has the dog and doesn't have him on a leash. Nugget Man says, you don't want to know what I've been eating. Nugget Man's dog will not share with him. This person says that cities need to crack down on this problem.
I'm really glad that people are starting to talk about the dog fatigue in public, because I, for one, want the cities where these restaurants are, where these grocery stores are, to start cracking down and enforcing health codes.
Because there's already a law.
Because there's no reason why your big dog should be in a grocery cart that somebody else is going to come use. There's no reason why your dog should be on the table at a restaurant. That is disgusting. This is not your
on the
living
table
room.
is
People
that's
have
crazy.
to get their
In the
food.
restaurant is crazy.
There's
on the
these cities
patio
need to
that's
start
different.
cracking down. No dogs inside. Service animals.
I feel like she
act
just had
like
a
service
dog
animals.
encounter.
And I can honestly tell you, I have yet to see an actual service animal in a restaurant or in a grocery store. All the animals that I've seen in restaurants and grocery stores are emotional support animals. And you know what? I am even willing.
I feel like emotional support animals are a thing, but also, like, I don't think that they should be next to the lettuce. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. But also service animals are well behaved. So I don't think that they're really the issue. No one's talking about a service animal in any of these videos, I don't think. This guy says he doesn't want him in the bar either.
I probably don't like your dog if it doesn't know how to behave. I'm so glad someone's finally brought up dog fatigue. Like, do you have to bring your dog everywhere? And like, I get it, dogs are great, but do you have to bring it to the bar? Especially if you're a bad dog owner. Especially if you can't control it, you're gonna bring it to the park. You're gonna no leash it even though it's an absolutely awful dog. You're gonna be no leash at the park when kids are around, or at the beach where there's obviously no dogs allowed.
No way.
And the worst of you, the absolute worst of you, are the ones with the fake service dog vests. You did not register that thing. You are taking advantage of a system where people actually need it.
It should be illegal to sell those, by the way.
I love dogs. I love my friends' dogs. I love my family members' dogs. I probably don't like your dog if it doesn't know how to behave. I'm so glad someone's finally brought up dog fatigue.
Yeah, I agree. I like dogs that know how to behave. KO says, how can you make use of a teacup more than putting a teacup chicken in there? Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Jelly in the chat. What is going on, Jelly? Good to hear from you. Hope you had a good week. She says, just like kids, the issue is the owners, not the pet. People are irresponsible and ignorant more often than not. I 100% agree. That's why I've been playing videos of people talking about it, not videos of specific dog incidents, because I don't know if we need to dox the dogs. There is one really funny one that I do want to play. I'm sure y'all have seen it. It went pretty crazy when that one happened. But Becky says, service dogs are trained to do a job. Not all dogs are. Yeah, exactly. And putting a vest from Amazon on your dog does not make it a service dog. Alex says, if the bar encourages dogs, fine. But yeah, a normal outdoor bar, I agree. There's a place called Brewdog where it's like a brewery and a bar restaurant, and they have dogs. You can bring a dog in there, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it has to be, it has to be one of those kind of places. KO says, I didn't know so many people had such an issue with dogs. Me either. This was kind of eye-opening to me, but I completely understand it. Becky says, hello, Jelly. Good to see you back in the chat. Thank you for being here. Hope you've been doing good, dude. Nugget says, our city council is about to pass a law banning landlords from extra monthly pet rental fees. What? What? That makes no sense. We should have to pay extra for having a pet in a rental. What? Oh, wow. All right. Tess, what is going on? Tessa in the chat as well. She says, only KO sharing beeholes flagged. Oh, okay. Oh, man. She says, just kidding. Another KO comment for saying hi to Jelly. What? I don't know what's going on. It thinks KO is a different language. Whenever someone says hi to her, it tries to translate it. It's funny. She says, hey, only one. I'm missing my special touch, right? Jelly says, hey, fam. Great to hear from you, dude. I hope you are doing well. This, oh my gosh. Okay, this girl was on a walk with her kids.
Dog fatigue is so real and you cannot tell me otherwise. And if you do try to tell me otherwise, you're probably this type of dog owner. But I was just taking a walk with my 4-year-old and we see this lady walking her dog. First of all, the dog is like in the street. She has that.
We just talk about like the perfect aesthetic and lighting in this shot. Like, it's like she designed this. Her outfit matches the room. Like, it's crazy.
That leash so loose. Like, lady, you need to pull that dog in. Dog goes and takes a little doo-doo on the side of the street. And what do you know? The lady literally watches her dog do that and just keeps on walking. And my 4-year-old, he's so funny. He very loudly goes, ew, mama, that lady's dog just pooped and she didn't even pick it up. It's like loud as heck. I'm like, yep. Clock it, King. She did do that. So I think we should like literally normalize doing that. I think we should.
I love the kid calling the lady out, but yeah, definitely. When we go on walks or go anywhere, my dog has a little backpack and she carries her own bags. KO says, I think you should pay more for sure. Alex agrees. He says, there should be a pet fee. I love dogs and cats too, but there will be incidents. Yeah, exactly. You gotta cover whatever potential thing could go wrong there. Oh, Nugget says they're claiming it will help empty the shelters. I don't know about that. We'll see, I guess. Becky says, I bet you'll start to see no pets on rentals. Well, see, that'll be the next law. The pets are humans law. A deposit. Oh, okay. So a deposit is still okay, but additional monthly fees is the ban. I got you. Alex says it never hurts to carry plastic bags. Yeah, I've got, it's like a little roll of plastic bags, but they're folded up really tiny so they fit in her little backpack. Jelly says public shaming works. You got to help bring it back. I'm with you. Let's call these people out. Instead of making a TikTok, or, you know, make the TikTok on the scene. What up, TikTok? I'm right here at the grocery store with this lady, and she's got her dog, and they're buying lettuce. You know what I mean?
I'll act like my 4-year-old and just start calling people out right on the spot. I think it would be the greatest thing ever. Dog fatigue is so real. And
That's Kate Lowry on TikTok. With the perfect aesthetic there in her video. Becky says, I seen a guy the other day. He had a little shovel and bags for his dog. And see, there you go. He's ready. He's set up. KO says, annoying just like her mom. Oh my god, Drew's so smart. I have a pack and I have a no hands leash. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Oh, also called a fanny pack. Yeah, put the little fanny pack on the dog. Alex says my mom has the same thing when she walks her dogs. Bo loves when I put her little backpack on, she gets so amped, dude. So amped. Like, she sprints through the house, jumping, barking. She is so, because she knows she's about to go do something fun. So when she gets her backpack on, she knows it's going down. And then they both get really hype and they get ready to get in the car. I have 1,000 rolls of Pop Rolls Eco Rolls. I don't know what that is. Is that like a roll of the little bags? That's what I have. The husband tells me all the time, please don't say anything at stores about folks' dogs. You know what, Becky? I think you can. I think you can. If it's not a service animal, I think we need to say something. Like Jelly was saying, bring back the shame. Shame, shame, where are the bells? Yes, exactly. We reuse, oh, okay, the degradable produce bags for dog poop and throw them in the compost. There you go. That's a good idea, too. KO says she's a working dog getting ready. Yeah, exactly. This is, She says, dogs at the mall ruined her clothes.
Okay, dog fatigue is so real because what do you mean I just went to the Century City Mall and slipped in front of everyone in a puddle of dog piss and got it on my brand new Skims? Okay, dog fatigue is so
Wait,
real
that was
because
it?
what do you mean I just went to the...
Okay. The music is perfect. She slips on dog pee at the mall?
Century City Mall and slipped in front of everyone in a puddle of
In
dog
front of everyone? Oh my god, it's like a movie.
piss and got it on my brand new Skims.
Link in bio. Yeah. I hate when that happens, when it gets on your Skims. Becky says, oh, I will the next time. I'm going to tell him Drew said I can. There you go. We're out here. Be like, okay, listen up. Drew from The Extras said...
And this is not a laughing matter.
Nugget says, the business can't question the dog, so the people have to. Exactly. The employees are in fear of saying something because they're going to get sued. KO says, Becky, do it. I will surely ask, what job is your dog trained to do? I think you can. That is one of the 2 questions you can ask of a service dog. What they're trained to do. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Somebody with a service dog's going to be like, actually, you can't even ask that. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I'm sorry. I try and keep up on the rules. I definitely, I see what these people are saying, you know? I don't want a dog licking me.
And yes, I'm gonna recoil if your dog try to lick me, bro. I just saw a little motherfucker try to drink toilet water and eat his own shit, bro. I don't want that dookie tongue on me. And yes, I'm gonna recoil if your dog try to lick me, bro.
Not the dookie tongue. You gotta watch out for the dookie tongue, you guys. I don't really see dogs in the mall, but apparently dogs in the mall is like a huge thing. I mean, 3 dogs? You brought 3 dogs to the mall, and they're like big too. Like, and they're barely able to even control them here. I don't know about that. I don't like that. I mean, maybe the dogs are allowed. Certain places dogs are allowed, but I think this mall is not a dog-friendly mall, but some malls are dog-friendly and they look super fun. Look at this. We got a wiggly dog. This is Nala. She likes friends. Oh, what a happy dog.
No.
This dog has a TikTok, apparently.
Oh,
Adventuring with Nala. See, this is the reaction when you are in a place where people expect to see a dog. Because if you don't like dogs, you will not go to the pet mall, the dog mall or whatever.
You want to get a picture? Oh, she loves the pets. Thank you.
KO says, I have never liked dogs more.
You guys are making me blush, man.
Who goes to malls? Yeah, exactly. They're kicking people out of the mall. Such a little wiggly dog. I love it. Alex says golden retrievers might be the best family dog. I agree. They are great. But also, you know, he's being respectful still, even though it's pet friendly. He's got his dog on a leash. I love that. Like, I see the people who are like really big on the off-leash training and they want to show off how good their dog is off leash, but I don't like that in a store. Like, can we do that somewhere else? Like, I don't want to chance it if your dog decides to disobey you today and bites my hand off inside Home Depot. But that's just me. That dog needs a TikTok. Yeah, he is big on, maybe it's a she. Nala, Adventuring with Nala, if you want to check out the, if you want to check out Nala's TikTok account, which is insane. But I feel like this is part of the problem. POV, the mall's reaction when 2 XL American bullies walk in. Cue the cool guy hype music, guys. And then everyone's like, why are there giant killing machines in the mall? Why do you have that? My child is right there. There's a baby in a stroller right next to you. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, they might be the best dogs in the world, but also they can eat your hand. I don't know. Maybe we don't need every dog in the mall. I'm cool with the Chihuahua now. Can we go back to the Chihuahua in the cart? Like, this is a little much. I don't know. But yeah, this is another huge dog in a grocery store, which I thought was crazy. Look at that. Dude is right up in the meats. He's like, I'm gonna get me a bite right here. And then the owner can barely control him, trying to drag him away from the meats there. So I don't know. I feel like you really That's funny, Test. Yeah, I can understand why that would be flagged, actually. KO says, I would agree maybe, but I've seen so many Goldens die suddenly. Yeah, I feel like the mixes are the key. Like, mutts are always the best dogs. I don't know why. Becky says, I feel all dogs can eat your hand, though. That is very true. That is very true. Just the pit bull is just especially dangerous looking to me, and they've definitely been shown to be able to do damage. But yeah, you're right. All of them can. So yeah, I agree. Alex says, I have a soft spot for the white dog just for how fluffy it is. You know, he's a good boy. He just wants a steak. He just wants him a little steak. I love that little, he's like, Mom, the food is right here. You're walking past the food. This is the food. I don't know what you're getting. This is where the food is. KO says he's getting milk. It's like my mom sent me to get some smokes. Exactly. He's just grabbing a couple extra things. Mutts for life. There you go. That looks like a Great Pyrenees, maybe. It's just very well groomed. Most Great Pyrenees are farm dogs that live outside all the time. So I don't know. A lot of people are really upset about this stuff. I am not particularly upset, but also I agree with what people are saying. You can't bring your dog places where dogs don't belong. You can't, especially if it's not trained. Even if dogs do belong there, if your dog isn't well behaved, I think you owe it to everyone, to the collective peace, to just leave your dog at home, you know? It's okay. Nobody's saying they don't like dogs. We love dogs, okay? There's a dog in every live stream, right there, okay? But she is not going to go to the grocery store ever. I can guarantee that. Becky says, any short-haired dogs are great. Yeah, that's another thing. Wherever the dogs go, you have the dog hair. Alex says, it's like prepping for a cookout and you hit the sausage section. It's fun. Yeah, send the dog over to the meat section, have him grab whatever he thinks the best cuts are, and then you fry that up. Yeah, I'm with you. KO says he's a big boy. I bet he's fine. I love those big fluffy dogs, but they shouldn't be in the grocery store. But that's just my opinion. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know what you think down below. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for being here, and thank you to you guys for hanging out and watching. I really appreciate you. I saw we got a few more subscribers, so that's really cool. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great weekend. Tell your family that you love them, and I will catch y'all on Monday for the extras. Peace.